Today's case takes us to Douglasville. Douglasville is a city located in the state of Georgia. Douglasville has a population of around 32,000 residents. The city is known for its proximity to the Atlanta metropolitan area and serves as a suburban community for those working in Atlanta. It has a rich history, including being a part of the historic Douglas County Courthouse District, and offers a mix of urban amenities and a small-town atmosphere. Living in Douglasville offers residents a dense suburban feel, and most residents rent their homes. Today's story is about a captivating case of Omarian Banks, who was killed by simply knocking at the door. Banks was a victim that managed to get justice at the end. In this story, we will discuss events that led to the tragic passing. Before we begin this video, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends who were severely affected by this horrible crime. We would also like to send condolences to Omarian's family and friends.
He's accused of murder. Darryl Bynes, 32 years old, but Bynes insists he's as much a victim as the 19-year-old man he admits he killed, Omarian Banks.
Mr. Bynes, you are Mr. Bynes, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is a high-crime area. There's constant violence and theft going on. He assumes everybody's in a gang, and everybody is trying to rob or steal something from him.
Banks' mother and other family members listened as Bynes' attorney claimed that the reason police did not find a gun with Banks' body is because his girlfriend took it before police arrived. No evidence of that, said prosecutor Pat Dutcher. Banks was walking away, and it was Bynes who provoked Banks, killing him.
So this is a tragedy. It didn't need to happen. And the question the court has to answer is, would a reasonable person shoot someone for simply knocking on the wrong door?
Omarian Banks was a 19-year-old young man with a bright future ahead of him and a family who loved him, but his life would be cut short at an early age. Banks was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and according to his social media accounts, he attended Point South Middle School. He was also a Florida Gators player. It further stated that he worked at a Nike retailer. People who knew him characterized him as a humble young man who was well-liked by many. They said that he loved life, he loved living, he also loved his family. Banks was an aspiring musician, and he had just landed a new job. Omarian Banks was in a relationship with Zsakeria Mathis. Zsakeria is a gorgeous young woman who attended Charles or Drew High School and is also the mother of a baby boy. Unfortunately, we do not know when the relationship began, but they had been in a relationship and had even moved in together. They were young and in love, as most young people are. Darryl Bynes, a 36-year-old man from Atlanta, Darryl was described by his family as a nice family man with no history of hostility, saying, "He's never had the intent to harm anybody. He is not aggressive and has no aggressive criminal past." Around 12:30 a.m. Friday, March 29, 2019, Banks was on a FaceTime chat with his girlfriend, Zsakeria Mathis, when a Lyft driver dropped him off at an apartment complex where the pair had recently moved. Many of the apartment complexes appeared to be the same, and Bynes walked to the wrong door, instructing Mathis to open it. Banks and his girlfriend had recently moved into the apartment, and he was unfamiliar with the surrounding area. He walked upstairs and to the left, thinking he was at the apartment, but he was at the wrong door. Because the 19-year-old was on FaceTime with his girlfriend when he knocked on the door, he did not pay attention. Soon after, he began to walk away from the door. According to authorities, the man inside, Bynes, got a firearm and walked onto his balcony to confront Banks. According to reports, Bynes shot the boy following a brief conversation.
This is where the Lyft driver dropped off the victim right here. But the victim actually lived here. And you can see how similar these buildings look. Banks had just called his girlfriend saying he was pulling up and to open the door, but he ended up at Bynes' door. Police say Bynes shot the teen from his balcony as he was coming down the stairs trying to get away.
Banks' girlfriend, Bynes' cousin, and other witnesses who saw the shooting described what they observed. Mathis said she became concerned when she didn't hear a knock on the door, so she went outside into her unit's front porch. "I just heard faint voices and a gunshot, and then I hear him yell," Mathis added. Mathis claimed she hurried down the stairs, but by the time she arrived at the parking lot, Banks was already dying. "I turned him over," Mathis said. "He was moaning and groaning, and he had tears in his eyes, and he was just bleeding."
Hear faint voices and a gunshot, and then I hear him yell, and I heard all the fear in his voice, and he was just, "I'm sorry, I'm at the wrong door." And the man was like, "Nah, you're not at the wrong door."
He has 5 kids. He was literally protecting his family. Their truck has been stolen this week. Right now, that's all they're trying to do is protect their family.
Michaela Johnson didn't want us to show her face, but says she's the cousin of 32-year-old Darryl Bynes. He's charged in killing 19-year-old Omarian Banks at the Retreat Apartments off Fairburn Road. This young woman, who also didn't want us to show her face, says she heard the gunshots.
I seen him running around the corner, and all you heard was him saying, "I'm sorry, it was the wrong door."
So he pleaded for his life. He was like, "Hold on, I'm sorry. And the dude shot him.
Johnson says her cousin only fired at Banks in self-defense.
Bynes fired 3 shots, twice hitting Banks in the neck. The third bullet struck a nearby family's apartment, but no one was injured. According to the police, Bynes is the one who called 911 and claimed that he fired in self-defense. During his detention, Bynes told officers that he feared someone was attempting to break into his second-floor flat. That's when he shut his door and pulled out his Smith & Wesson. According to authorities, he pulled out a .40 caliber handgun and scoped out what was going on from his balcony.
Omarian's girlfriend and mom started to do an interview with me, but his girlfriend, who was on the phone with him when he was killed, just walked away. She said, "I can't do this," and started crying. And his mom just looked at me with just no joy left in her eyes. And, she said right now they're just trying to get through everything.
Why? That's my number one question. Even though you were mad, you was upset, but why?
The man suspected of killing Lisa Johnson's son is in jail, charged with murder, but that doesn't answer any questions for friends, family, a mother and girlfriend who have to live with what happened.
You could have just let him went home, because you came out on your balcony. He was saying, okay, I got him gone, okay. So that wasn't enough. You wanted death. You was tasting blood. You wanted death.
The bubbly teenager, as he was described, gone before he could take any steps toward his future.
He wanted to go back to school and learn actually to study music. He did not want to die. He just had dreams and stuff.
Dreams never reached.
It was hard at first, but as the days go on, I'm making peace with it.
Bynes first told police he shot the teenage boy in self-defense, but evidence at the scene revealed the teen was walking away at the time of the incident, according to police. After a long and emotionally charged trial, Darryl Bynes was found guilty on all counts, including murder, felony murder, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, criminal damage to property in the first degree, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. He has been sentenced to life imprisonment with an additional 15-year term. If you would like to stay updated with this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the following video.